I'm outside one of Ottawa's oldest bars to check out one of the longest running shows in the city. John Carroll's been performing the same show in Chateau Lafayette for the past 15 years. We're gonna go check it out.
It's not the same as when I started. Like, obviously I've developed and the room's changed a lot, and the audiences have changed a lot as well. So like, it's interesting enough that I enjoy it, you know. Yeah. There's a few in town that, I mean, everywhere you'll always find a few like that, but normally I always have either a band or some side musicians working on all my albums. There's been, you know, there's one full band album and then the other two, so I've got 4 in total. The other 2 featured other musicians and sometimes full band arrangements on some songs, a couple of solo tunes, but that was the first actual, you know, solo acoustic album that I did, right? She ran the open mic here, which I started, and now I'm running again on Tuesdays for about 6 years. So yeah, she was doing Sunday nights. There's myself, and then Lucky Ron does Saturdays here, and he's been doing that this is the 20th year that he's been doing that, so he's been doing a little bit longer, and he's been doing a weekly show in Ottawa for 30 years, I think, or 30-something years. So.
John Carrol has been performing for 25 years, traveling all across the globe and recording 4 different studio albums. But for the past 15 years, his home has been Chateau Lafayette.
There's a certain amount of liberty with doing solo performance, right, where you can really just go wherever the moment takes you. You can do that with a band too if it's a good band and you've worked with them, right? Sometimes more interesting things can happen with a band. There's less responsibility on you to carry the show. Like solo, it's all on you, right? So you engage or you don't. With a band, that burden is distributed a little more, right? So, and if you're working with the right musicians, it can be very interesting, like, you know, a very exciting thing to do for sure, you know. I'm currently working on writing material for a new album. There's nothing actually started yet, but I've been taking my time with it. It's been a bit of a longer period in between records than what I've normally done, but I'm trying to, you know, work on my writing game a lot and develop some technique and maybe you know, make it like just sort of improve on what I've done in the past and take more time with it. So I'm being a little pickier this time, and it's taking more time, but it's happening. A combination of you know, original songs and older folk and blues and some modern cover songs. An interesting crowd as you're going to get in a room, you know, that. Like, I mean, you get everyone in here from highfalutin politician type people to, you know, whatever, the guy on the street, right? So it's an interesting place, and it's a good vibe here. And I think if you want to relax and listen to music, it's not a high pressure show of, like, I mean, I do a lot of different kinds of shows. I do somewhere like, you know, the really engaged listening shows, and sometimes it can be that, but it tends to be whatever the room makes it. So sometimes, you know, I'm wallpaper, and sometimes it's the focal point. Generally, there's something entertaining happening all the time, right? So that would be the angle I would take. Maybe I'd use less words, but yeah.
So, if you're looking for a fun night of music or just want to be a part of Ottawa music history, John Carrol will be performing 8 p.m. every Wednesday until they make him stop. For ACTV, I'm Stuart Benson.